Now, some of you will be familiar with the story of former sub-postmistress Jo Hamilton, who was one of the victims at the heart of the Horizon scandal.
Hers was one of the stories in that ITV drama, wasn't it? Jo was falsely accused of stealing £36,000 from the post office branch that she ran in Hampshire. Now, nearly 2 decades later, she has finally settled with the government, but she says she's had to accept less than she expected because she wants to just get on with her life.
Jo joins us now. Morning, Jo. Lovely to see you. So, important words there.
Morning, Sally.
You have finally settled with the government, but I just wonder how that feels for you and whether you have mixed feelings about that decision, about getting to this point.
I do have mixed feelings. I almost feel a bit like I've got survivor's guilt because, you know, many of my colleagues that I fought alongside in court with, they haven't been settled, and I feel guilty for it. But my husband's getting older, and I didn't want him to go into his 80s still waiting for money. We had a mortgage, and he was working 5 days a week until he was 75. I had 10 cleaning jobs, and there comes a point where you run out of road and you just get exhausted. So you think, well, we've just got to sort it out.
I don't want to ask you things that are embarrassing or put you in a difficult position, but are you able to or prepared to give us a sense of kind of how much of what you wanted you were able to get?
Well, I got 80% of what I wanted, which was, while I didn't really want to walk away, we were just tired, you know. We had debt up round our ears and a large mortgage, all of which has gone now. And the feeling when your debt disappears is just incredible. So, yeah, I think it was the right thing to do, but I feel they shouldn't be arguing with anybody, to be honest. If the claim is reasonable, and mine was, why can't they just pay people?
And I know from when you spoke to us in the past, the debts can now be cleared, but the memories and the feelings can't be, can they?
No, I mean, Mum and Dad aren't here to see everything I've done, and yeah, it's the memories are there, but I'm still really angry that they're not paying the postmasters. They just shove out all these empty words, you know, deadlines they break, amounts they don't reach. It's just nonsense. I think they should now ask everyone to give them a reasonable idea of what monies they'd like, and sit down around a table and thrash it out. They have to simplify this. As you see yesterday in the Times, they said they've now paid twice as much in legal fees as they paid out in compensation. I mean, what on earth is going on? Why is nobody overseeing this and stopping it?
Jo, I know that must be incredibly frustrating for you, but are you ever, I don't know, do you ever get a sense of, I suppose, relief and gratitude in a way when you see the way that people, ordinary people, are reacting to you? I know you actually were on stage at the Brits this week, quite a remarkable moment.
Oh, can you believe that happened? I can't. It was probably one of the most, probably as scary as being in Crown Court almost, to walk along that landing with all those people in the hall. But seriously, when I got to the podium at the end, I thought, I didn't realise I was going to be met with the applause that I was, and I really do believe the country is behind us.
We're just looking at it now. For people who might have missed it on Saturday night, and right next to you there, in the arena, in front of those tens of thousands of people, Monica Dolan, who played you in the ITV drama. I mean, that's a special connection you've got as well, isn't it?
Well, she's just wonderful, honestly. Not only is she a brilliant actress, she's a lovely person. But we were sitting at the dinner table before it, and she said to me, I was hoping she was going to be brave, and she said to me, "Don't look round, or you'll be as terrified as I am." So we both, honestly... And the moment you look, someone says, "Don't look round," you look round, and it's like, ah!
Who did you see?
Yeah, it was the most... I saw all the stars. I mean, walking along the corridor past all the dressing rooms is quite the most surreal day. And when people come out of the doors and they high-five you and say, "Keep going, sister," you know, you realise that everyone really is behind us.
And Jo, for someone like you who, I mean, I'm guessing that you might not previously in life have had to be particularly brave or wanted to be particularly brave. What's it like now to have gone through all of this and stood up for yourself the way that you have?
I probably wouldn't have stood up for myself. I just felt I had to stand up for people who'd been kind of more demolished than me, because I was really lucky when I went to court that the village turned up and supported me. And most of my colleagues haven't had that kind of love and support. So I just felt I had to stand up for everyone else, which gave me an extra bit of boost, if you like.
What were those village supporters messaging you when they saw you at the Brits?
Well, I'm all over the village WhatsApp group, and I'm all over the village Facebook group. It's, yeah, clips of the video, but yeah, the support I've had has been incredible.
And give us a little sneaky clue, if you can, about the kind of celebrities backstage who were offering you support.
Well, the stars themselves. I had a lady from Traitors sitting on my table, and the two people who'd won Emmys, they were sat there as well, and they thought I was the celebrity, not them. They were congratulating me. I mean, it was incredible, and people would come out of like Kylie's dressing room and Dua Lipa. They came out of the dressing room and they literally, I was getting high fives and hugs and well done and don't worry, you'll be brilliant. And yeah, it was fabulous.
Wow, it sounds like quite a night. Jo Hamilton, thank you so much for fitting us into your celebrity lifestyle. We appreciate your time this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, lovely to see Jo.